Hello, my name is Muhammad Shazwan.
I am going to talk about CPU instruction cycle. Every computer basically operate the same way if you strip them down to the core. Each process involve calculating and processing binary numbers. But how do a computer go from just numbers to be able to display a video or even play a game? What does your computer do? To put it in simple terms, if you take a look at your CPU, somewhere inside of it is the heart known as CPU, or Central Processing Unit, connected to all the device. To not overcomplicate thing, we only gonna look at the instruction cycle that the CPU goes through, also known as the fetch execute decode cycle. This is the simpler version of the CPU. There is a program counter, instruction register, memory address register and memory data register. We also have control unit, accumulator, and arithmetic logic unit or ALU. On the right hand side you can see the memory with a simple program already written in it, and we will go through this program to demonstrate how CPU follow the cycle. To begin with, the program counter fetch memory location from the memory. The address is first loaded into the memory address register before the content can be looked at. Then the instruction from that address is loaded into the memory data register, which is load value from address 5. That instruction is then loaded into the instruction register and the program counter will increment by 1. So, the program counter will point to the next instruction to be fetched before executing this one. Now the instruction is ready to be decoded by the control unit. The instruction is load 5, which means load memory content from address 5. The content of the memory is then fetched and put into the accumulator. Program now move to second instruction and the same thing occur. Address is first loaded into memory address register before the content can be looked at. Then the instruction from that address is loaded into the memory data register. That instruction is then loaded into the instruction register and the program counter will increment by 1. The difference is this instruction is add 6. That means add value from accumulator with value from address 6. This is where the arithmetic logic unit comes into play. The value in accumulator is moved to other place and ready to be worked with. The content from 6 is fetched from the memory and put into the accumulator, and the arithmetic logic unit will add the 2 value and place the result back into the accumulator. Program counter is ready for the next instruction. Address from current instruction is loaded into the memory address register. The content of the address is loaded into the memory data register. This instruction moved to the instruction register and program will increment as usual. Now we decode the instruction which is to store the value in accumulator back into the memory address 7.